Introduction to Ebuilder for new Vanderbilt users. Vanderbilt University uses Ebuilder to manage many aspects of the construction project delivery lifecycle. Our processes allow us to capture and manage data from concept through final warranty inspection. Processes in Ebuilder have steps and actors. You are likely reading this or seeing this video because you are an actor in at least one of the processes at Vanderbilt University. Many of the users of Ebuilder at Vanderbilt find out via email that they are new users or that they have work awaiting in their court. These messages are auto-generated by the Ebuilder system, and parts of these messages are outside of the control of Vanderbilt University. They can be useful, but they can also be confusing by sometimes making users think there is an error by clicking the links that are contained within. These links can be problematic for users within the Vanderbilt EDU domain because of our SSO logins. These links will give Vanderbilt users an error if you click them before you have logged into Ebuilder for the day. This is a known issue beyond our control. These links work fine for our suppliers and our contractors, and they should be happy to click them. To some degree, you can just use these emails as indicators that you should just go ahead and log in to Ebuilder and work on items that are in your court. Don't get too bogged down in the detail contained in these messages individually. You'll save time just by logging into the Ebuilder site directly. Vanderbilt.edu users must log in to Ebuilder using the link provided on screen. Bookmark this link. If you don't want to type it, you can get it from your manager, or you can contact Jeff Deason for it. He's the Ebuilder administrator for Vanderbilt University. His contact information will be provided in the last slide of this video. Contractors and suppliers, again, can use the email links that are provided, or they can just log into ebuilder.net. You're in region 1, they need to go in via that route. Likewise, we request that our internal and external users please contact Vanderbilt FBO Ebuilder support if Ebuilder support is needed, rather than contacting the Ebuilder Corporation directly. Please contact Jeff Deason via Skype or via Teams, or send an email to ebuilder@vanderbilt.edu. That's e-builder@vanderbilt.edu. So once you are inside the Ebuilder environment, you will notice the top center is workflow in your court. Clicking the name of a process step is the fastest way to get to the step that you need in that process. Clicking the project link will take you to that project's document structure, which is likely not exactly where you need to be. For this example, we're working with an item called BE12 in my work list, and we're going to click its name to open it as an active process step. So here we see the basic layout of a process step. It's got the name of the project, the name of the process that we're in, some information about the current workflow step, some links that you can click on to get information about what has happened prior to this step in this process, things of that nature. Ideally, you're here to take action using this Take Action drop-down list and button. But first, your team needs you to review the associated details, any of their previous comments, and any documents that are attached. Again, each Ebuilder process step provides standard links that show you information about the process that you're in if you need to know what happened prior to your step. Once you have reviewed all the materials that have been provided, you can add a comment if you need to. I've done that in yellow here using the Comments tab. When you're done, you can click Approve and then take action to move the process forward. In this example, you can also click Revise to send it back to the initiator if you don't necessarily approve and you need further work prior to your approval. Notice that once you take action on a work item in your court, that item is typically removed from your court. Item BE12 is now gone from my work list in this screen. So now that we are back at the home screen, let's take a look around. Near the top right, we've got a pane called Announcements. The Announcements pane links to the monthly PM summary report and to helpful internal and external resources on using Ebuilder at Vanderbilt. The first link here goes to my information. It's the contact information for the Ebuilder admin for Vanderbilt University, and to the email link that you can use to contact the set of admins. This video that we're watching will be added to a set of videos that exists at the resources for PMs and other resources locations indicated on the right. The Ebuilder Corporation creates very useful video content that is typically geared for Ebuilder admins, and each of those videos are typically an hour long each. There's a lot of introductory material, but there's also a lot of summation. It might or might not be worth your time. If you do find yourself watching the videos, it can be a very deep dive, so choose wisely. Each week on a Tuesday, Vanderbilt's Ebuilder administrator holds an open office hour on Zoom from 11 to noon Central Standard Time. Please join me if you have any questions. So once you're in the primary Ebuilder environment, you can find a new project that you're part of just by clicking the All Projects drop-down list or using the Projects tab. Just click on any project that's in your list to visit that project's details. When you first enter a project, you will be in its Documents pane. You can expand this pane to review, redline, or revise documents if your user type has been granted permissions to do so. From here, you can also click on Details, Processes, Schedule, Bidding, and other links to access those aspects of the project. Clicking Processes will list all the processes that have been associated with the active project. The process list in the Processes page responds to the filter that's at the top of that page. You can filter this list for all processes or only those processes that apply to you as an actor. You can also filter these processes by draft, open, or finished status, or to find only those containing user-specified text. We hope you find this video useful. Please look for future videos in this series and do not hesitate to reach out if you have questions about Ebuilder. Please contact me using the information on this screen. Have a good day.